Humans have walked this earth for over 200,000 years. Constantly, we are evolving into more intellectual creatures, putting us at the top of the animal kingdom. What is it that makes humans so unique? As we take a closer look at what our bodies actually do, we can develop more of an understanding of our natural habits. Human brains are the most intellectual brains on this planet, containing loads of knowledge that can be retained for long periods of time. When you were in the womb of your mother, believe it or not, your brain was developing, learning new things that you carry with you today. Every day when you were in your mother's womb, you were developing habits like hearing noises and being able to distinguish different voices. Studies have shown that babies in the womb heart rate drops, giving them a calming effect when they hear their mother's voice. After birth, as a person grows older, they become more aware of their emotional aspects of life. Experience can contribute to each individual's personality, making them who they are. Although feelings can differentiate person to person, there is a standard code in the brain that accurately represents different emotions in different situations. The orbitofrontal cortex is part of the brain that tells you how you feel about certain situations and is similar throughout all humans. People who suffer depression experience chemical imbalances in the orbitofrontal cortex. Hearing, touching, smelling, tasting, and seeing are all things you do every day in order for your body to distinguish good from bad or pleasant from unpleasant. At some point in our lives, everyone has experienced some pretty memorable situations. These situations are usually related back to one of our five senses. In order for our senses to work properly, we have receptors that link the nervous system to the brain. Seeing, or sight, is claimed to be one of the most developed senses humans have. Eyeballs are the organs that give you the ability to see. Eyeballs consist of transparent lenses that direct light to the retina, which has different types of cell rods and cones. Cone cells are the cells in the retina that allow you to distinguish color. Rod cells are not sensitive to color. However, they are very sensitive to light. The second most developed sense on our body is hearing. The outer part of our ears protrude away from our head and are designed to direct sound waves, vibration, toward the tympanic membrane, commonly known as our eardrums. After this, the tympanic membrane transmits sound waves to small bones in the middle of the ear. Spiral-shaped chambers lined with nerve fibers then react to the vibrations, sending the transmitted vibrations to the brain. Tasting is the sensation you get when food comes in contact with your taste buds. On the tongue there are thousands of receptors called taste buds. Taste buds can distinguish 4 different flavors like sweet, salty, bitter, and sour through receptors that detect amino acids. On the tip of your tongue is usually where you will taste sweetness. Towards the back you will taste bitterness, and taste buds at the top and sides of your tongue are sensitive to salty and sour things. When you taste something, you are not only triggering receptors on your tongue, but you are triggering receptors in your nose as well. Sleep is something that everyone goes through each and every night. Although our experience of sleep are quite vivid, what does this period of relaxation actually do? During sleep, our body's physical functions start to slow down. Things change like our temperature and blood pressure. Psychologically, it was thought that during sleep our brains become more inactive. However, research over the years has proven that our brains are not completely inactive throughout the night. From the falling asleep stage to the non-REM, non-rapid eye movement stage, the brain decreases firing rate of neurons. As you become deeper into your sleep, the blood supply to your muscles increases and the tissue growth repair starts to occur. In this stage of sleep, your energy is getting restored and growth hormones are released. The REM, rapid eye movement stage, is the deepest sleep you will go through. During the REM stage, you will start to dream quite intensely. It is still unclear as to why our brains make us dream at night. Philosophers and psychologists have suggested ideas that dreams represent a replay of the events that happen throughout the day. Other philosophers and psychologists suggest that dreams are simply just a result of random brain activity. Muscles are the essence of what hold our bodies together through our everyday lives. How our bodies are structured, and could sometimes define our capabilities. Muscles are everywhere in your body. Some of them you can see through your skin like your biceps, others are not so obvious and are internal like your heart. The difference between your brain and heart is that the heart is an involuntary muscle, meaning you cannot control it yourself by command. Bicep muscles, however, are voluntary. meaning you can tell it exactly how you want it to move. After working out your voluntary muscles, you notice that you get a little sore and stiff, and you find it hard to do anything that you did prior to the workout. When you were working out, what you were doing was setting your muscles up to tear down so they could rebuild themselves stronger and larger. After a workout, your muscles are being repaired by muscle fibers fusing together to form new muscle protein strands. The human body is a very unique thing. Through research and studies, we can gain more of a respect for who we are amongst the animal kingdom.